Blend it, just a little bit and roll the dice now. Show your liking it and players.
Yeah, it'll be handy.
And I think that was recording at that ridiculous joke, so congratulations.
Hey!
Hello everybody, and welcome back to D&D Blender, the campaign. I am your humble DM, Tim, and today we once again have the full cast of characters. As Rex, we have James.
Yes, it's very handy.
As Nick and Knack, we have Indy.
Hey! Hi!
As Nissa, we have Georgia.
Hello!
And as Roosh, we have Leash.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
In the last session, the group, having utilized the power of the world engine on board the Equinox, made their way to where their first mission had led them, to the underground area of the Sunless Citadel, finding it completely swarming with even more blights, and reaching the final grove, locating a character familiar to the players, but not necessarily to the characters, that of Wallflower, the tiefling druid from the first campaign. Good, evil, no one knows, but she just always did her own thing. And she welcomed the group to her home, and that was where the session had last ended. So you find yourselves all standing in front of this very large and imposing evil tree ent with Wallflower standing, I should say, at the base of it. Yes. So, I know why you're all here. My sister sent you, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, I thought as much. Planning to kill me?
Why would we do that?
Well, if she sent you, that may have been the reason.
We didn't know you were here.
Really?
No, we're looking for a puzzle piece.
I thought you were in a tree!
Well, I was. I'm also out of the tree, as you can see.
But you're a tree, too?
In a sense, I am bound to this tree and all trees like it. I serve them, and they serve me. And together we continue to bring life to this not-so-doomed world, as my sister would have you believe. But a puzzle piece, you say, and she reaches into the little bag on her pouch and just goes, I believe this is what you were looking for? And she holds out a piece.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. That is what we're looking for. And I hold my hands out to receive it.
I say, well, yes. First I need to know your intentions. 'Cause I don't think you all have the full picture, as it were.
What's a picture?
Are you going to tell us a story?
If you're willing to listen. Or we can just fight, and you can take it from me. It's up to you.
I prefer we
I
didn't
prefer a
fight.
story. Story sounds much nicer.
Are you strong?
Yeah. Rex, we're not fighting up.
And she just looks at you, Rex, and she just smiles in this massive, teethy grin. And she just goes, well, you can certainly try and find out how strong I am.
Rex, no.
How about we listen to the story first, and then decide afterwards? We could have both.
One's boring, though!
That's right, you could have a nap while we listen to the story. Did you bring any snacks?
That's a good question. Did I have a leg from
You've probably still got Tarasca gum you can chew.
I probably, yeah. Like, I'll pull it out as like this regenerating turkey meat. So, like, it's like,
yeah, you've got basically infinite food with the Tarrasque leg because it just keeps on. It basically doesn't break down when you chew it, so it's gum, and it also keeps growing back. So
yeah, yeah. So I'll take a bite of that and just like loudly just.
And actually seeing that, Wallflower goes, well, I see she's still using that then. So...
come again?
Let me explain, please. And she actually indicates towards the base of the tree, and she steps aside and invites you all to sit. And as she does so, the branches of the ground form into chairs. And you can, for you guys to, so 1, 2, 3, 4 little chairs pop up out of the ground for you guys to sit.
Huh. I am not so sure about that. I would prefer to sit on a solid dwarven rock, I think.
Oh, very well.
I'll find myself a nice piece of masonry and pick it up and bring it over and sit on the rock.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, there's wall behind you, so you can break that down if you need to. And
you suit yourself. I'm going to sit in this nice comfy chair.
And Wallflower, she raises up her hands, and essentially a throne of thorns grows up out of the ground, and she sits herself down upon that. Looking...
Random question. Is that comfortable? Because it doesn't look comfortable.
It's quite comfortable.
You say
I
so.
guess if you're part tree, sitting on more tree would be fine.
And she just points to you, Roosh. Nick and Knack, do you wish to separate and sit, or...?
Nah, we'll stand.
Okay. So Nick and Knack...
Our comfy position.
I'm standing as well.
Alright, so Nis is in a chair, Roosh is on a rock, and everyone else is standing up. Alright, cool. So, Wallflower... So, what is it that you know of the past of the world?
Well...
That there were things called busies.
I guess it depends on which version of me you ask, because apparently I know a lot of things, but I don't actually know much. If that makes sense.
All I know is that some idiots left a hole in the middle of the world and it sucked up the sea.
Yes, memories. Yeah, that was us. Well, a very, very long time ago, before I knew that I even had a sister that was alive, I was part of a group, and we traveled the world, and we stumbled upon a very angry man. We didn't know he was an angry man at the time, but he convinced my party and myself that we should get a magic stone for him. And when we did, it turned out that this stone was what was keeping the world together. And so we accidentally broke the world, releasing all sorts of untold troubles throughout the world and reducing it to the state that it is now, at least to a level of it. But once we managed to defeat this angry man and return the stone back to where it belonged, I went off into the world in order to attempt to restore some form of life to the world, not knowing whether or not the world would survive what we had done to it. I felt that it was my duty to put life into the world in whatever form that it needed to be. And as you see, my children here are some form of life. Many people don't appreciate them, but they just don't understand the majesty that they represent. My sister, however, being the one that always craved power, decided that she would remain in charge of the stone that we were tricked into taking, and thus becoming its guardian. She also took control of a very powerful spacefaring vessel, all of the technology within it, as well as custodianship of the beast. And it wasn't long until the power that she had sought began to eat at her mind, and she wanted more power, and she realized that she had the perfect means with which to acquire more of this power. If there were people that did not wish to bend to her will, well, then she had a creature able to completely consume an entire town within the space of a day. And if she needed surveillance, well, then she released the Darius units, who are able to surveil and report back to her. She has her eyes and ears in every aspect of the world. But even that was not enough for her. She still missed the one thing that she failed to do, and that was to protect her friend, Give, one of our first party members. And so, after her many years of research, she came across these things, and she shows the puzzle piece. But because she is already a guardian of one of the stones of reality, she can't control another one. But she learned her lessons from the past, and knows that even though she cannot take one of them for herself, she can be given it by people who are unwilling, who are, what's the word I'm looking for? Less knowledgeable?
Ignorant?
Ignorant, thank you. That is the word that I'm looking for. So, that is where you came in. And I know at least two of you are part of her original plan. Your green companions, not so much. And she may have told you about her mind erasing, I think is the word she probably would have used. And that you can't... Yeah. Well, it's kind of difficult to restore memories when there were no memories to begin with. You see, the vessel has the ability to create people. And so, with the powers that she had, she simply created people without memories that she could manipulate. And what better way to tell someone that they agreed to do something if they have no memory of the fact that they did it. And that's where you all came in. You think it was...
What?
Yes, and she just steps over. Do you think it was a mistake that the Tarask happened to swallow a piece of the cube? Of course not. She sent it there. And knowing that all great adventurers need a great challenge, she acquired you and sent you to deal with it. And after it had completely destroyed the town and consumed the cube, you were sent in to retrieve it. And like good little boys and girls, that's exactly what you did. I'm sorry to say that she's been leading you around by your noses this whole time. Now, I know you have no reason to trust me, but you don't really have any reason to trust her, and that doesn't seem to have affected either of you so far. So my question is, now that you have this information, and she holds out the cube and she places it there on the ground, what will you do with this information?
But don't you control these tree things?
I do, yes.
How does that make you any better from her?
Well, it doesn't. But I don't
So you're
unleash...
bad as each other.
I don't think that's the question here at the moment, Rex. I thought we were collecting these stones to stop the world from hurtling towards the sun.
Yeah, but she said that the other not busy,
The human?
the
The what?
The human.
No, no, no. The other horn busy. The purple one that with the.
Selena.
You mean Selena?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Had eyes and ears everywhere. But this one in front of us does too.
Well, I don't speak to my trees. I communicate with them, but I plant them and I let them do their thing. And they only attack if they are attacked. If they are threatened, then they respond. That is just natural selection. And I don't claim to be any better than her. I just don't have any other ulterior motives, and I don't need to lie to get what I need. I know that all of this is for one simple task. Her one failure. She wants her friend back. And I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing, but the fact that she has killed so many to get it, and what she's willing to do with it, I don't think that she'll stop anytime soon.
I mean, if people don't want to give you stuff, you gotta take it somehow.
Well, that's one philosophy, yes, but
Well, I don't like being manipulated.
nor do I. That's why when I discovered her plan, I decided that I would keep one piece until I finally had a chance to speak to you all, to find out what you would do. Now, the only reason that she keeps the tree inside the equinox is so that if eventually one day she finds a way to destroy all of the other trees, I'll have no place else to go, and then she'll have me trapped. It's her way of keeping me contained, but so far I've managed to evade her by spreading my trees as far and wide as possible. I'm keeping nature alive in the world. And if she says this world is truly going to be spiraling into the sun, I'm not sure what story she's told you, but that may be true, it may not be true. I personally don't believe that it is. That is for you to decide. I simply know that this has been her goal from the beginning.
Tim,
Yes.
when we heard this story, was it from who originally told us the story of the sun, of the planet spiraling into the sun?
You found maps which indicated that it was happening. All the people that had done the research on it had been killed in the Shadow Raid, and Zaz had confirmed it to you. But you also know that Zaz and Selena are known to each other, so take of that as you will.
Yeah.
I would like to see if she's trying to pull a fast one on me.
Meaning?
Meaning, I want to check to see whether or not I believe this
I've been
story.
sitting here going, do I say insight check or not this entire time?
I was waiting for it.
I'm a simple creature. I'm a simple creature, but don't try to like.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Alright, well, yeah. Insight away.
22!
22?
17.
22 and 17. Alright. Rex seems very sincere, and to you, Roosh, yep. Yeah. She's difficult to read, but being a tree person, but she seems, through the smile and the expressions, seems to be telling the truth.
Missa has no clue. She rolled a 6.
I'm 16.
If the gospel was, or if the words of gospel were a tree, this would be this would be how this are interpreted.
Have I blown your mind yet?
A little bit. I'm flicking through my notebook. Roosh would just be sitting there, sort of chin in both of her hands, looking very thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
tell you what. I'm sure that we can come to an arrangement. I don't know what you want us to do, but I know what I want.
And she literally looks at you. I want nothing from you. I just felt that you should know the truth about the person.
No, but I want something.
Oh, and what is that?
I want to be stronger.
And she just sort of tilts her head at you and goes, meaning what exactly?
Stronger, strength.
You have strength. I've seen what you've been doing. You have great power in those hands of yours.
But I want stronger.
She sort of tilts her head and he goes, well, I could make you like me if you wish.
I'm the red gobber, not a red bark tree.
Well, that is all I'm able to offer you. If you wish to become a servant of nature and a supplicant of the Gulthias tree, then please step forth. And she actually steps to the side, hops off the throne, and offers you the seat.
Nah. I want to be stronger, not a tree.
And she looks and he goes, and she just looks up at the tree and goes, there's nothing stronger than nature, little one. You see how these stones crack before the might of the trees? And you see all the roots around have just, cracked all the rocks.
Yeah, but I threw stone on its side. It was fun.
Yes, good for you.
Nis is watching this exchange like a ping pong match.
It's a gamble, because if we're wrong, and we don't give him to Selena, we could all burn with the sun.
It is true.
And if Wolf
I mean, that was
Wallflower
kind
is
of the
telling
main
truth,
reason.
and we don't bring this puzzle piece back to Selena, or we leave and we ditch, what's she going to do with Zaz? What's she going to do with us?
I mean, if Wallflower's telling the truth, there is a high likelihood that Zaz would betray us to Selena anyway.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because if Wallflower's right, then he's likely working with her towards her own goal.
Or she's told him the same thing she's told us. If she has those memory things, wouldn't she say that she could make people?
That is true.
Are you implying she made us?
That is what... I'm not implying it. I'm saying it flat.
But I have a family. A big one.
Mm-hmm.
I did too, but most of them are not living anymore.
I have a brother.
Oh no, mine are living. They just accept the fact that I like to adventure.
And she just looks at you and just says, yes. And when was the last time you spoke with them?
I did not go that far into my character's backstory.
This is the first time you've talked about family since I've known you.
Yeah, well, I'm a gnome. Family's everything. My aunt named me, actually. But she did name me, didn't she?
I say she may have named you. Or your memories may have been an amalgam of someone else's memories. You could be a version of yourself that she made a copy of and then manipulated you. With these sort of things, you have absolutely no idea. At one stage, one of our party members was himself a copy, a perfect copy, in fact, and it wasn't until we were dealing with the angry man that had tricked us when he nearly killed everyone. In fact, he did kill me. It was only due to my connection with the Golthias tree that I was able to survive.
Well, if that's true, we could go home and you could question your family and see if your memories match up.
Am I gonna have to create a damn family? We know how well that went last time.
We got this. It's okay.
Or we could just make it better and just take them out of the picture. Like mine.
Rex? You
Then everything will be fine, right?
If you go near my family, they will never find your body.
Wallflower's like, ooh, I like you. And
I mean it, Rex.
She reaches out a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A very branch-like hand, or just sort of strokes your arm, and then trees back into the corner here.
Nissa's just giving it the side eye now, like, what's that?
So, you're saying that all the maps that we've found of people's research into how the sun's been moving and all this other stuff and all this evidence that we've found isn't real?
Let me put it this way. If you were an immortal with almost unlimited power, but one thing you couldn't do, and you had over 500 years to plan?
Jeez.
Nissa pulls out the wineskin.
And she looks at you and goes, "You remind me of someone."
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Wave,
It seems so...
do you have anything to say to this?
I tell you what, my mind's as blown as yours would be, it appears.
Well, I speak for both
Don't
of
know how
us
to take
when
this.
I say I won't think less of you if you're a clone.
I don't really want to be a clone.
I don't
I
care
just
if I'm a
wanna be
clone. I
me.
just care about the fact that that my family are still my family, and that we might still be hurtling towards the sun.
I think you should probably have a
Or-
conversation with them. You could find this stuff out.
Or we're not hurtling towards the sun and we are in fact just on a planet that's had its balance upset and everything's fine and
Or we could just fix it ourselves.
And tell me,
What's
Rex, how do you
working?
plan on bringing back the damn ocean? Because I'm pretty sure that would be involved in fixing the planet.
No, we just make it doesn't to go into the sun.
Wallflower, do you know how to bring the ocean back?
Well, if I remember correctly, that was due to a member of our party creating a certain thing. I mean, realistically, most of the problem stemmed from us. We are the problem. We were who destroyed the world.
Well, maybe you should go back and talk.
You just destroyed the world?
Well, yes, it was us. Myself.
Did you intend to?
Not intentionally, no. It was myself, Selena, Give, Nuru, and Hella. We were the group that... It wasn't initially all of us. I mean, Hella came in much later. There was also Jack of Hearts, sorry, my apologies. Memory. But in the end, it just came to one very bad decision. Now, I don't know what it is that she wants you to reverse using this cube. And again, she just taps it with her staff. It's still on the ground in front of you guys. But all I know is that the world may be ruined at the moment, but the fact that Selena has as much power as she does is possibly not a good thing. As the saying goes, absolute power will corrupt absolutely. And when you have no one else to oppose you, you get to the point where you think that you can make up the rules.
So what actually happened to the rest of your group then, if you and Selena are still around?
I'm not sure. I know that Hella went back to hell. Our angel friend who assisted us in the final battle, she went to, I guess, back to Celestia, really. Our friend Nuru just disappeared. I haven't seen her in a very long time. But I suspect she's still around somewhere, because as we became the de facto guardians of the Stone of Corbinet, it's granted us virtual immortality, which is why I have managed to live as long as I have. Even though I have died several times, I keep getting reborn through the trees, but I don't age, so I suspect that Nuru is still about there somewhere. And I know Katsuki, he disappeared as well. I haven't seen him in a very long time. Eventually, people just left, and so Selena withdrew further into herself, I guess.
It
I'm very
sounds like all of
confused
you
now.
are lonely.
Well, we all do crazy things.
Well, I don't know what to think.
What the hell are we gonna do now then?
And Wallflower goes, all I would propose is don't trust anyone. I mean, don't even trust me if you really don't believe to. I don't need you to trust me, but just look at everything that is going on and find out for yourself what is going on. Because if what I suspect she wants to do is correct, then you're all for the sacrifice in order for her to get what she wants.
What sacrifice?
Well, if she wants to bring Give back, then the only way to do that would be to send someone else into battle with Atropos. And by the looks of it, how well equipped you all are, I think that's you.
What's an Atropos?
Imagine a planet that eats other planets.
That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking like an ant that has like lots of pus.
And
I really can't
Planets that
imagine
eats
a
another
planet
planet?
eating planet.
sorry, who said?
Exactly.
Sorry, Indy.
We-
You guys
both
overtalked
said the same thing.
each other. So what did you say?
I can't imagine a planet eating planet. I sort of imagine like a Pac-Man.
A Pac-Man. And what was that? Was that Roosh you said? What did you say?
The same thing.
Oh, right. You both said the exact same
Planet
thing.
eating another planet.
Okay.
And how exactly do you think she'd be planning to get us to fight something like that when it's, not our planet?
Well, she grabs, again, she flicks the cube. He goes, with that, it allows all who possess the different fragments and form the cube to travel back to one point in time to affect the past.
Oh, this could be good if it was you guys that caused the world to become balanced. Maybe if we go back in time, we can stop you guys from making the mistake.
Maybe. But that
What mistake did you make?
Yeah, we would have to know all the information on that.
And Wallflower,
Don't trust the angry man who pretends to be not angry.
Well, that's
Well,
a
how
bit
did you
vague.
meet the angry man to begin with?
oh, he just... Where to begin? So-
Why was he angry?
and so, big sigh. So, I'll just explain.
Is this where we like cut to campaign 1?
Cut. Campaign 1 in the beginning. So there was a girl named Nuru who one day found a magic ring that had a very angry man inside of it.
Oh,
This angry man was angry because he'd been stripped of his entire he'd been stripped of his rightful place as heir to the throne of the castle of Penshaw and rightful guardian of the stone of Corbinet. It went to his younger brother, and his family kicked him out and encased him in a ring. Nuru found the ring. When the group
So it was Nuru's fault.
Nuru
Steve?
was mind wipes, just to put that out there.
when you guys were fighting Strahd and Selena had the ring on, Rick took over Selena with using the phantom hand that she'd lost when she fought Winter Splinter, and Rick took over the body of Mordenkainen, and then using his magics created that bard that you guys met, Jeff, when you guys went into the Tomb of Annihilation. He conveyed the story to you about the floating castle, and whoever retrieves the stone will be given whatever they want. Then Rictavio, using the Cloak of Lies, polymorphed himself into a planetar, appearing before you as a avatar of the God of Justice, and told the group that if they retrieve the stone and bring it to him, that they will be given whatever it is that they want in the form of the diamonds that had the wish spells built into them.
Motherfucker.
When the mission was completed, everyone made their different wishes. And this is a bit more information too, stuff that you don't know as well. This is like big revelation time because Wallflower's actually worked this out.
500 years to think on it.
Exactly, she's had over 500 years to go back and research it. When the wishes were made, these wishes were not actual stones with wishes in them. They were sending stones in disguise. And so when you cast a wish, that wish went straight to Rick, and he chose how they were to be cast. He created the thing. He screwed with Nuru by making her think that she was actually a what are they called? A doppelganger, and that she wasn't truly the firstborn of her family because she was fake. That was a lie meant to break her mind and get her out of the way. He lied to Wallflower, saying that she wanted to know where her mother was. Wallflower's mother had been dead for years. He created a clone of her and placed it within the Equinox, hoping that you guys would get stuck in the time field long enough for him to complete his mission. So, and then when Selena asked for Geeve back, he created an evil clone of Geeve. So he had two agents, one in the form of Wallflower and Selena's mother, and the other of Geeve, in order to mess with the initial party. When Rictavio died, the clone of Geeve disintegrated, as well as the clone of Selena and Wallflower's mother, which is why you guys never found her after the battle. She was just gone.
Wow.
And because you guys had placed the Stone of Corbinet back into its position before you defeated Atropos, Atropos is now locked inside the crystal sphere, which is why the world has been dying, because you literally locked death inside the solar system with you all.
When you say the sphere, is that the glowing thing that was?
Okay, in the cosmology of the world, of the galaxy in Dungeons and Dragons, every solar system is its own realm encased within a crystal sphere that floats within the void. The Stone of Corbinet keeps the dimensions in place, but it also produces the crystal sphere around the solar system, protecting it from the Elder Evils outside. When the stone was removed, Atropos was allowed in. When you guys put the stone back, you literally locked Atropos inside the sphere with you. And so when he was...
put it back too soon.
You put it back too soon. So that is why the world is currently dying. At least that is what Wallflower believes to be the case. And she believes that what Selena's plan is to send you guys back to fight Atropos and die while they deal with the stone. Thus, you guys all die, and Geeve doesn't have to die in that battle, and Selena gets to keep all of the power that she has amassed.
But the world is fixed.
It may be fixed, yes.
The issue isn't so much Geeve, because if we went back in time further, we would be able to fix that mistake. It's just that she wants to keep power and have Geeve as well. Is that I was thinking maybe we could negotiate with her with help of Wallflower to...
She goes, there is no negotiating with her at this stage.
I assume you've tried.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I wanted the shiny thing, and she made me not talk anymore.
She actually got very angry very quickly with you.
Yes. I mean, underneath that calm veneer of hers, there beats the heart of a ruthless, sadistic maniac. And that's one creature that you do not wish to deal with.
Well, I say we go back, we do use it, we go back in time and we fix the initial mistake of trusting the Rick.
Why don't we just go back in time and kill him?
Well, we could do that too. Would that...
Or if we go back further in time and kill the ring thing. Or if we go back further in time, we could kill him when he's born. Or if we go back further in time, we can kill his mother. Oh my god!
Rex, That's very enthusiastic of you, but I suspect if we go that far back, we might screw up something else entirely.
What if we go back in all of the times and just kill them all at once?
Well, you guys don't particularly exist, so I think it's pretty safe for you to go back in time.
What do you mean I don't exist?
Hey,
Well, you
hey!
and she points at both Nuru and Rouge and says,
Nissa.
Nissa, sorry, not Nuru, Nissa and Rouge, and says,
I'm not Nuru anymore.
yes, he said, and she points and goes, yes, they have a point. I mean, if it was Selena that created you, by doing this, you'll undo yourselves. But that is why this cube was created. It allows a self-correcting time change with no negative effects to the user.
So we could go back and kill everything. I mean,
No.
the person, that one person that we need to kill to fix a thing.
Rex, if you go back in time and kill everything, you're killing yourself.
How? I'm not there. But no,
You're killing anything, you're killing your ancestors. If you kill everything.
what's an ancestor?
Your parents' 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 parents?
To my Huh?
How did you become a goblin?
I just sort of did.
How did goblins make more goblins?
You really want to know that?
If you go back in time and kill everything, you're killing the goblin makers. And if there are no goblin makers, there are no goblins. And if there are no goblins, there's no red gobbo.
No, we could. No. I'm the red gobber.
I know. That's what I meant.
But I mean, there is a solution that we could do to not actually kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could kill them.
We go back to when this Nuru found the ring, cut off a hand, bring the ring
And
back
kill
here,
Nuru!
bring the hand back here and throw it in the sun.
I
That's the end of the angry man, and no one has to die.
I feel bad about cutting off someone's hand.
But the sun might be too hot. Is there like a volcano or something?
We could just ask for the ring. Why would we have to cut our hand off?
You mean a mountain of doom of some kind?
I mean, maybe. Mount Doom.
Doom! Sorry,
Wallflower.
what were you saying, Nick? Sorry.
I suppose we could have a spell of resurrection, to replace a hand if we
Oh,
could get her
yes.
to a degree to give her our hand if we couldn't
Yeah,
get them
yeah,
to go
yeah.
any other way.
Oh, Wallflower.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be any way to convince this Nuru to give up the ring when she finds it?
Unfortunately, no, because from what I understand, it wasn't really her doing. The only way we were able to get it off her was when she died.
So what, it got stuck to her?
So we do have to kill her.
No,
No, Rex.
but we might have to cut the hand off.
I mean, her hand's
What?
no different to a leg.
Well, it would have been like
Why
a
would-
magic item, yeah? And it was cursed because he was a bad person.
Hmm.
So we just take the curse off of it, and then we take it off her, and then we smash it.
Wait, I'm a bit worried about this Rick fella. Would he find another way to mess with us?
And Wallflower just leans on her staff and goes, and looks at the flower at the end of it, and just goes, well, from what I remember of Rick, he always has plans within plans within plans. But one thing
Surely
that
he wouldn't see
one-
us coming.
But one thing that really messed him up was the moonbeam. Oh, that was so good. Moonbeam, moonbeam, moonbeam.
Can I?
I'm sure his plan was to do all sorts of shape-shifting changes, but nope, my moonbeam just went no to you.
Well,
This fight was going to take a lot longer, but nope, it lasted 30 minutes.
since we are doing this, can I purchase the? Can we have the moonbeam ability?
No, you're not a druid. You don't get moonbeam. Back off!
I'm assuming if he was in the ring and didn't come out till much later, that he was stuck in the ring. Yes.
Well, that was our initial assumption, but thinking back on it, I think he was just playing the part in order to get us to do what it was that he needed to do. I think the only reason he revealed himself was because his plan was about to fail because the entire party nearly died. And then he brought
So you're
forth...
saying if we did that, we'd have to go in quick and come back this way very quickly.
Yes, and then he brought forth an elephant. It was really bizarre.
What's an elephant?
Oh, and you see her wave her hands a little bit, and a little twig elephant forms at your feet. That, but much bigger.
I'd hope so, because that's kind of unimpressive. No offense.
It's very cute.
So,
What's the long nose thing for?
Trunk picks things up, eats them, and then she just goes, "Here you go." And now you guys now have a twig blight in the form of an elephant.
Thanks.
Stampy Jr.
Yes, Stampy Jr. This one's Twiggy. So,
Oh, okay then. So
how would we get back into time to do this task?
well, complete what you've been doing. Just when the time comes, make your own decision as to how you utilize the cube. I mean, you will need to retrieve the other pieces. You have 3, I believe. Yes, now, including this one.
I mean, if you're giving this one to us, then yes.
Absolutely.
So, assuming that what you're telling us is the absolute truth and Selena is not someone we want to trust, how do we know she doesn't already know that we're talking to you about it?
You don't.
Maybe we should just avoid.
But if she knows, would that not be entirely pointless to be having this conversation anyway?
Maybe.
If she knows that we know that she knows that we know.
At this point, from behind everything else going on, you hear the voice of Indy Jones going, "Oh, she knows, all right."
What?
And then you see all the vine blights and everything just swarm over Indy. Ah! And rip her to pieces, and she dies. So. Say, well, you have your answer there.
Hey, can
But-
you control those things?
That was our friend.
Yes, well, I'm afraid.
Didn't she walk off a cliff?
Yes, if she,
Not intentionally.
it's like if she is an agent of Selena, then she is no longer your friend.
How would you know? For sure.
Well, I don't. It's an assumption, but she's dead now, so.
That's cold.
Hmm.
You think there's something wrong with you?
No.
I don't know, Indy, is there? You tell me.
Wallflower, you don't just kill people on a hunch.
She. I mean, we could have asked her what. She
I know.
said.
That's why I was like, not saying a fucking word. Well, Flag, you don't just kill people on a hunch. Bullshit, she doesn't.
What happened to you?
She stopped talking about killing them on a hunch and started killing them on a hunch.
People on a hunch.
Selena wasn't there to say, maybe you shouldn't do that. I agree, but maybe you shouldn't do that.
I thought being nature would be about live and let live and live and let die. Except if it's nature, then it has to bring it.
Well, I will say that we may need to end our conversation at this point because it's likely that now that she knows that you know, you're now being pursued on 2 fronts.
On 2 fronts?
Well, the Modrons, and of course...
Oh, I forgot about them.
Yeah, why are they after us then if she's the one doing it?
Because it's against...
Because we're serving her.
It's against the rules in order for anyone to manipulate 2 of the crystals of reality. And she is bending the rules. And the Modrons don't even like rules to be bent. They can't be bent. They have to be completely straight, otherwise everything falls apart. And they can't touch her because she
Completely
is
straight is no fun.
And she goes, and they can't touch her because she's a guardian, but they can stop you.
So, previously, we've been hiding these puzzle pieces in a bag of holding so they can't track them. What if we stop doing that, and then we do get arrested? And
You
then she
want to
can't touch us
intentionally get
anymore?
arrested.
Well, she did say that one of them is in the other person's.
We were going to have to at some point anyway to get Mendel out of there. Or at least get the puzzle piece that Mendel had when they took him into custody.
So we need to kill him.
Probably more rescue than kill. But my point is, if we're with them, then maybe she can't touch us. Because I don't
Here's
know
a
what her
question. What
reaction's
if
gonna
they
be
know
like.
more than we do on this?
I would say they definitely know more than you.
More
That's
information
not
is a
what I
good
mean.
thing.
It's not
Yeah,
hard.
maybe they would have an opinion on what's going on here. Because at this point, I'm not sure who to believe.
Well,
And
I
she
know
looks at you, Nissa, and just goes, and now you're getting it. Well done.
at this stage, I believe that they're both need to have less power. So I say we go back and kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak.
Well, we could, go the route of not killing, but we're definitely going to have to take off a hand or 2.
And at this stage, Wallflower looks up and she goes, "Oh dear." And then you hear coming from the other end, you hear like the sound of flames being ignited. And then,
I will pick up the puzzle piece.
yeah, all of the blights in the grove, they all turn and they begin to head out the door and start heading towards the way you guys came. As it appears that Selena's bringing the Darius to try and take it, recapture you and take me out once more. But not to worry. And she steps.
You can walk into a tree.
And she steps to the side and she taps the tree, and in the entrance to between the legs, a portal opens up. And she goes, "After you, everyone." Whoa.
I didn't mean to go that far.
Oh no, you went through it. You're fine. So
I meant to stop in front of it and
Yeah.
peer out, but
oh,
okay.
you're already
Why
in.
are we
Like,
going with her?
whoop.
Because we don't want to be burnt to death.
Waiting for you, Rex. Are you going in, or are you going to stick around?
I mean, I've got flaming sounds and a bunch of tree things and probably someone that wants to kill me, or the people that don't want to kill me going this way.
Yeah. And then Wallflower steps in behind you all. All right.
get to the other side, I will put the puzzle piece in the bag of holding.
Alright. Now, there's no map for this area, unfortunately. So you guys are here on the map, overlooking the ridge.
Why does this look familiar? I feel like I've seen this before.
Now, you may have.
Partly reminds me of Omu, but
Give me 1 second here. Just gonna find my. So, your mind suitably blown yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
I am confusion.
I feel like I'm going to be having some deep conversations with my god tonight.
Where is it? No, there it is. All right. So as you step, so when you initially come out of the tree on the other side, you actually come out of a much smaller tree inside of a cave with lights at the end of the tunnel. And you make your way down to the entrance to the cave, or the exit to the cave, and step out, and you see before you a city submerged in what appears to be a lake of some description. Ancient and intricate stone towers rise up from the valley floor, though many of those have toppled against one another in the form dangerous-looking walkways extending between the ruins. The rooftops and upper levels of the tower are strewn with vines and foliage, but a strange gleam extends across the lower reaches of the city, resembling almost transparent barrier some 30 feet above the ground, visible only when it catches the light. Below the strange barrier, the buildings of the city are unnaturally clean, showing no signs of vegetation or other life, and highlighting the glimmering glass statuary that stands everywhere. Even at a distance, many of the statues appear to be humanoids of different races. And Wallflower looks at you all and says, "Welcome to the city of Deongloin, and the location of the final puzzle piece."
This was the one that we needed the breather things for because it was underwater.
Although, not a good idea. So that's not water. That's ooze.
Then how exactly are we supposed to get the piece?
Well, it's in one of the buildings somewhere. Unfortunately, I do have a great deal of power, but because of my, what's the word we're looking for? My current...
trees.
No, my current...
Job title?
That's the job title. What am I looking
You're
for?
a stone protector?
No.
Rocks.
No.
Sticks.
Let me think, you bastard.
Bricks. Busies.
Hi, Jester.
My current floral body type. I am unable to resist the ooze, as it completely destroys all plant life instantaneously upon contact.
That sounds nasty. You better look after this twig elephant then, because it won't be safe down there with us.
Oh, very
I'll
well.
pass it back to her.
Okay. Well, just tell him where to wait for you. He's very loyal.
At this point in time, I don't know where that's a good idea.
Okay. Well, I will leave him here then. And she just sticks him into the ground, and he literally plants himself. And he goes, well, I better keep moving. So, good luck to you. If you wish to get in contact with me, if you locate any of the larger Golthias trees, or shout really, really loud into one of the blights if you come across them, I think I'll be able to hear you. Honestly, I've never really tried, but...
You should try yelling more often. Lots of things can hear you.
Well, good luck. And then she wanders back
Thanks,
into...
Wallflower.
She wanders back into the cave, and you see another portal open up on the tree, and she disappears.
Mm.
So, I guess we're playing the floor is lava?
The floor's not lava. She said it was ooze.
I guess we're
Not the point, Chris.
jumping from building to building, yeah. Let's make our way down and have a look at this mess.
All right.
It's times like this I wish I kept that potion of flying.
I can understand that.
All right. So you guys make your way down, and you end up here. These are some towers that are not within the ooze, I should say. These towers here are also on the outskirts. They're not. So I'll say we'll put you guys here for the time being.
So, who wants to bet that the stone's in one of those really big buildings?
Oh, and then you hear from the top of the ridge the voice of Wallflower. Oh, by the way, be careful of the Medusa! And then she disappears again.
What? Well, how do we be careful?
Well, that wasn't ominous at all.
Do
I
we
think
know
we
what a
made...
Medusa is?
Yeah.
What's a Medusa?
Medusa.
Yeah,
You would
I do a
know.
history check.
Yeah, so you guys would know what a Medusa is. They're a fairly common.
Are they? I
Yeah.
don't know this world anymore.
Yeah, they're like, again, they're like basic beholders and Medusa. They're like the large big bads. People hear the stories of them. So yeah, so you know that a Medusa is a creature that if you look at it in the wrong way, it can turn you into stone.
Right. Well,
I think that was a pretty big indication that it's that great big building with the person with the snake hair on it.
Well, I don't know. what
maybe.
it is,
There's a lot of those strange statues down there, though.
I only just noticed that actually. It's a big Medusa there. Medusa is here. So,
Medusa is here sign.
yeah, I only just noticed that. It's funny. So as you draw closer to the city, many of the glass statues set along the exteriors of the tower are in fact humanoids. They stand in alcoves or recesses along the tower's upper reaches and are crafted in disturbingly lifelike fashion. The gargoyles and carotid columns also abound, anchored to the rooftops or extending outwards to form massive arches supporting the stonework above.
Let's not touch the statues.
You don't think that those are people?
They give me a bad vibe. They're too realistic.
That's what I mean.
It's creepy.
That's what I mean. They could have been people. And they looked at the Medusa, and now they're not.
Yeah, I'm just saying let's not touch them because they're creepy and, no.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Hey, if you want to touch the statue, go right ahead.
Are you going to ding it with your hammer?
Yeah, like, why not?
Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go.
Fixes it, turns into a person.
Oh, hang on. I haven't got the dice out.
No, it's the other one where it's like shatters.
There you go.
I don't care if it shatters, but if it turns into an actual person, I might just freak out. Or Nissa will, anyway.
There it is. These are d20s.
15.
15, eh? Yep. So you just go tink, and where are you hitting this?
Cast Mending. I will cast Mending on its like foot.
All right. So like literally, you tap it, and the toe falls off, and then zip, re-heals back on. So the impact both breaks it and then re-fixes it.
Yep. I think I would probably have to use a bigger spell if I'm going to check and see if they are not like. What am I trying to say? If they're petrified people, I need to use a bigger spell to fix them. Do you guys want to have a look around? And I'm gonna sit down here and ritual cast Identify and see if I can figure that out.
Okay.
So I will get out my prayer book and I will. Basically, I want to see if by casting Identify, if I can work out these people were in fact petrified or just really well carved.
Right. That's fair enough. Okay. So what's everyone else doing while you guys are doing that? While Roosh is doing that.
Nick and Nick are curious, so they're just going to make a survey of the landscape and see what's there.
So, well, as you can see. So, what are you doing, Rex?
I'm going to complain for the whole hour because we're not doing anything.
10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Can I complain for 10 minutes?
It feels like an hour to you, though. It's like,
It feels like an hour.
It's so boring!
Just a quick question. How high are we compared to the rest of the map?
Alright, so...
Like, how far can we see?
Depending on your height, like it's daytime, so you can see, like, everywhere. It just depends on the height. You get an entire layout of the entire city because of where you came in on this ridge was looking out over the valley that this place is in.
All right. Well, Nura is just going to spend that hour just seeing if she can see a way, the easiest way to get towards that building, since I'm just going to assume that's where the Medusa is going to be.
All right. So Nick and Nak are doing a investigation, so you guys sort of wander down close to where the ooze is to get a better look. Unlike the figures standing steadily along the edge of the tower above, hundreds of glass statues that fill the city have been arranged in the streets and in open courtyards as if staging scenes of city life. A market square, a royal personage holding court, and so forth. In addition, all the statues, huge numbers of glassy baubles spread throughout these scenes, serving as stand-ins for fruit in the market, or as jewels worn on a ball, or as a scepter on the orb of a statue, and so forth. Looking around, it looks like this entire city is just filled with nothing but glass people. Also, with your 22, I will say that one of the statues in this tower that you're currently standing in, like there's actually like a strange, like it's, what's the best way to describe it? The person's holding a glass orb, but it looks like the orb isn't actually part of the statue. It looks like it's literally just holding it.
Oh. Can I see if I can take it?
All right. Cool. Roll me a d12, please.
Is this a D12?
Yeah.
Is that a D12? It's a 6. That's probably not a D12. Oh, it is.
Is it a d12?
1d12.
Yeah, cool. 6. All right, awesome. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So as you are sitting down and doing your, oh jeez, all right,
Identify.
doing your identify. Shit.
Here we go.
Here you go. All right. Okay, cool. So what happens? I think it's this one. Yes. All right, cool. So as you were all sitting down and doing your stuff, Nick or Knack touches the...
It's Nick.
Yeah. Nick touches the one of the baubles, and basically the bauble opens up and you guys are all sucked inside. And you end up in what appears to be a ruined treasury where...
What? I was only 5 minutes in. I wasn't finished yet.
Nick Nack touched something.
It was Nick. Don't blame me. Hey, for all you know, the puzzle piece could be in here.
All right. And then other objects. I need... boxes of loot all around the place. So just ignore the fact that this place is as dirty as it is, but the floor isn't actually dirt. The floor is gold.
Ooh.
And as you appear in the room, all the hooded people turn and look at you and go, "Intruders! Kill them!" Initiative, please.
I'm sorry. Did you say initiative?
I did.
Oh.
Okie Knick-knack. You see these people drawing weapons upon you. What do you wish to do?
I wish to panic and just
Panic!
wander for a wonder.
Okay. I just realized you guys are way too small for this map as well. I just need to big you up.
How would I do that?
Oh, no, I thought we were appropriately sized.
No, not for the squares, you're not. There you go.
So what was that again?
It's a D100 for the Wand of Wonder.
Oh, no.
It's the two dice side by side. That one.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Could be good. It's
Two.
That's not good. It's probably not good.
All right, hang on. I gotta
What's
find.
a 2 on the Wand of Wonder?
I don't know. I gotta find the Wand of Wonder thing now.
I've got it here.
Oh yeah, open up the table. Yeah, open up the Wand of Wonder. It'll tell you. Wand of Wonder.
Darkness, isn't it? Or is it?
Nope, you cast slow.
Oh god. Did everyone slow down? Or?
That's all right. So you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range. Must receive on a saving throw. The affected creature's speed is halved. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Cool. I'll just roll. Oop, hang on. Why is that doing that? Oh, hang on. Whoa, slow down, Tim. Alright, cool. So it is a wisdom saving throw. Alright, cool. So this guy, whoa. I'm going to change his color to purple. So he survived. Actually, no, I'll do it the other way around. Everyone that failed is now purple. They're the ones that are...
So these are 5-foot squares, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, only one passed. So all of the purple guys have now got can only move half their speed, can't do multi-attack, and have -2 to their armor class. So so they start moving and they go basically they tend to go intruders. Stop what you're doing. Nissa.
Oh, can I have like a
Oh, you've got a bonus action? What?
yeah, I've got a bonus action. I can disengage.
You're gonna disengage? Alright, cool. So you disengage and hop over into the corner there. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that cool? We're done. It's like, ah! Shoom! Duck into the corner. Alright. Nissa, you're up.
I'm going to just realize I'm right next to one of them, aren't I?
You are. In fact, you're right next to 2 of them.
I'm going to back up slightly. I know I'm inviting them to attack, but I'm
Sure.
going to back up a bit.
I don't think they can take reactions, actually, now that they're slowed.
No, I don't think he can.
Yeah, they can't use reactions, so you're good.
And I'm going to cast Spike Growth right in the middle.
Alright, draw me a square.
Yeah, it's 20-foot radius, so 40-foot circle, please, in the middle.
So right here.
So it would be from about this line to that line. How do I...
40-foot radius or 40-foot diameter?
40-foot diameter, because it's a 20-foot radius.
Right. So 8 squares we're looking at here. Alright, give me a second.
Yep.
No. It annoys me you can't move them after you've drawn them.
Hmm.
Hmm.
1,
Yeah,
2,
about
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty well perfect. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that will be my turn.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's so annoying. If I could move it, it'd be a lot better. Because I could actually just draw it, then shift it to where I need to be.
And can I get a bunch of D4s ready?
You
when they
may.
start
Here you
moving?
go. There you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Alright, cool. It's the bad guy's turn now. So go. Good work here. It just steps to you. This one steps to you. This one steps to Rex. Oh, hang on. These two are moving through the spikes, so roll your damage. So this one
There's
moved.
2 of them.
Yeah, this one moved 10. This one moved 5.
First one took 7.
7. Alright, cool. Yeah.
And then 5. You said one of them moved 10, was it?
Correct.
So that's 7 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third is another 6 to whoever else it was.
So 7 and 5 was a single
Yep.
person? Alright, cool. That guy died then. And then this one took... How much?
6.
6. Alright, so he's still alive. So he goes... Oh... And dies. This guy's going 5, 10. So 10 squares for him.
Nine damage to him.
Damn it. And the guy's going, what's going on? Why are you so slow? And why do we... 5, 10.
Ow, damn it!
This is bullshit.
7 to that one.
7, alright, he's still alive, cool. He's like, whatever you do! They can't see the spikes, can they?
No.
Alright, so basically these guys are all going to move 5 now, so that they know where they are. So this guy here, he's going to move 5 feet.
7 damage.
Okay, this guy.
6 damage.
Okay, this guy.
Another 6 damage.
Okay, this guy.
5.
This guy.
Oh, 2.
2, alright, and this guy.
Another 7 to him.
Okay, so all the guys that are currently in the spikes, they've moved, they're going, ah, okay, don't move, don't move! But everyone else is going to move normally because they realize they can move without getting killed. So, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25...
It says it's also difficult terrain as now as well.
Yeah. Well, they're not. Basically, they're just going, don't move. They've seen people get chopped up and die to invisible spikes. And since they're feeling the pain, they're no longer moving. They're just standing still. So, this guy here...
No fun.
This guy here is going to step into it. So he's going to take 5. This guy's going to step into it, take 5. This guy's step into it, take 5. So all these guys are going to take the initial hits.
First one takes 5 damage.
Yep. This guy...
7.
Yeah, this guy.
6.
Yeah, this guy.
4.
4. Alright, cool. And the rest of these guys is gonna run to this point here, because they think, no, it's dangerous over there. Not gonna go there. It's very not helpful. Alright, cool. The ones that can attack will do so. This one here was going to attack Roosh. Ha 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 ha. Nope. This guy here is going to... so all these guys are going to attack Rex. So 17 plus 3, 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ooh, look at that. 6 damage.
Yep.
Next attack. Again, 19.
Yeah, hits.
4. Third attack. It's gonna miss. And miss. Alright, cool. And that's it. These guys don't have ranged weapons, they only have bladed weapons, so... all good.
I just realised I never fixed my armor.
Alright, cool. Yeah, that's it for them. Rex, you're up. So
Black Razor, time to go.
I'm just gonna go. I was gonna go. How many attacks do you get?
If assuming that I hit,
Yep.
with all of them, I get 2 attacks plus a bonus if I kill something.
Okay. What's your
Or
plus?
if I get-
What's your plus to hit?
11.
Okay, so dead.
I'm at disadvantage for the first one.
Okay, you didn't roll a 1.
So-
You're fine. So, because here's the thing, the 2 that are slowed have an AC of 10. You can only miss on a 1. So,
Which is why I'm still rolling the...
yeah.
And then for the third one... No, okay, so I didn't roll a 1 at all.
Yeah, cool. So 3 dead. Just like, chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
And you get a beautiful 9 hit points for that.
And then I move up.
Cool.
And that's it.
Alright. Roosh.
How about we donk that one in front of us?
Dunk away. It's like, yes, that's right. That's right, beautiful. Let's dunk him together.
12.
That will hit. That's right, he only had like 2 hit points left, so don't even worry about that. Because he got chewed up pretty badly by the... what are they called? The spikes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna step forward into that square.
Yep.
And just sort of, I guess, be cover for the 2 behind me.
Okay.
I don't want to. Will that? I can't step to the one next to the grey cultist without being stabbed, can I?
As
Yeah.
long as you stay out of the green.
You
you're
want to stay
fine.
out of the green area, yeah. You're okay
Yeah.
there, technically, but yeah. Cool. Back to the top. Knick-knack.
I can't see right. Am I surrounded by anyone?
No. Yeah, you're right there, and you've got cultists in front of you, a whole bunch of cultists over here, and
Pew, pew.
a whole bunch of cultists inside the.
So as long as someone's right in front of me, I'll just arrow them.
Arrow away. Go for it. So, arrow attack.
Okay. Wait, I have to roll a hit first.
Yeah, roll to hit. Yeah.
Oh, 20.
Oh!
Sorry.
You killed the shit out of that guy. Hey, do you want to do the dudes inside the spikes, or do you want to assist Rex by killing the guys in front of him so he doesn't have to kill them on the way through?
Oh, I'll wait for Rex. He
Okay.
likes to kill things.
Cool. So, fire away. Second attack.
Oh, wait, sorry. I won't.
13, that hits.
Oh, that was terrible.
That's fine. He was pretty badly hurt from the spikes. Next one. 12, that hits. Yep.
Could I have such a high? Oh my god. 5 again.
5 again. These guys don't have a great deal of hit points, and all the spike growth is like, ah, no! Alright, do you wish to move at all, or are you happy staying in the corner?
I would like to just move. I just want to stay away from them because I'm
Alright, well, you can go up here, and you can like be in range to shoot more of them, and
Yeah.
Rex is between you and them if you wish. Alright, Nissa.
I feel like I have to because I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
This is going to try persuasion,
Okay,
which might end badly because there's a +0.
okay. What are you attempting to do?
Anyone who converts to worshipping a sea god, sit down now and you won't be harmed.
Okay. Roll your persuasion.
11.
11. Alright. We'll see what happens when it comes to the bad guy's turn. Is that going to be your action, or...?
For now.
Alright.
Because Nissa's feeling pretty well not threatened at the moment.
Very good. Well, these guys are all pretty badly hurt, so they're going, yes, okay, fine! All hail the ocean!
Yes!
So they all sit down. Just please don't kill us!
I believe that worked.
Considering most of them were like on 2 hit points, it wasn't difficult.
Ah, shit, now I've got to sort out cult folders.
Sorry, what's up?
Oh, I'm just thinking now that I've converted people, what the fuck am I supposed to do with them?
Start a cult.
Start a cult, yeah.
Start a cult, become a god.
This cult just ran into the spike, so another 5 feet damage.
2.
2, cool. And these guys just barrel up. Roar! So get the goblin! They're going, brothers, what are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks on Rex. 19,
19 hits.
17, 14, and 10.
19 and 17 hits.
Okay, so 2 hits. Cool. So that is 2 damage and 5 damage. Not even enough to get through the temporary hit points your soul eating of their companion gave you.
It's okay. I'm about to retrieve it.
That's it for them. Cool. All yours, Rex.
Yep. I say, taking inspiration from Nissa,
Yeah.
I yell, "Kneel and pray to the Red Gobbo!" as I go to hit the first one. And, yep, I do lots of damage to him.
Yep. So, yep.
And then I do the second one. That'll hit, I'm assuming, and then
How much damage are you doing?
reroll 2, so that's 9 plus 7.
Yep.
And then, yeah, let's do the bonus action on to him. And that is a 3 plus stuff, so that's 10, 17 points of damage on that one.
Yeah, it's like, yeah!
And I roll up, I just sort of step up and I'm yelling this. Kneel to the red cover!
It's like, what's going on? Just screaming. Rouge, your turn. And you have Whelm in your ear, like, you know what? He may be a crazy bastard, but he certainly hacks through cultures like butter.
You're not wrong.
And I can't believe that Nissa got some Converse. That's the first time ever. That's amazing.
That's
Well
gonna
done,
be a
Wave.
first for everything.
And Wave's like, and Wave's like, I can't even believe it myself. I was really just joking the first time, but holy crap.
If I step there, I'm gonna get stabbed, aren't I?
You will. Just about. But only a little bit of stabbing.
I'll go this way.
Alright.
I'm silly. Can I have Constitution saving throws from those 2 cultists, please?
2? Sure.
You're gonna kill my cultists.
19 and 8.
The 8 fails.
Mm-hmm.
Word of Radiance. That is 6 radiant damage to the one that failed.
He just goes, oh, yes, please take us with you. Ah, what the hell? And he's still alive, but he's not happy about it. So Knick-knack, you're up.
You need to kneel so we know who we're not killing.
Ah! So,
I'll just shoot my weapon.
okay, who are you shooting at? So this guy's kneeling. He's half kneeling, and these guys...
He just disappeared.
I know.
There's no one standing up?
Now there's 2 guys standing up
I'll
still.
just go for the 2 guys standing up.
Okay, far away.
You should have been sitting down.
Yeah.
I have 11.
11 misses.
No, wait.
Oh, 11 plus numbers?
11,
Yep.
11
That hits, yep.
plus. 2.
2 plus 4.
4,
6, so he's still up. So second attack. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing you the numbers. Yeah.
That's 18.
Yep, that hits. Yep.
Oh, that's good. That's 9.
Yep. That guy's dead.
Get a bonus attack.
Yep. Bonus action. This guy.
19.
19
plus
hits.
10 is 29.
29. Yep, that hits.
6.
6. All right.
No, wait. Yeah, that's
6. All right. So this guy is still up. This guy is bowing, and this guy is not doing anything. So, all right. And all the other cultists that are over here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, are still. They've bowed so low they're currently underground. So
I was just looking at that. I'm like, what are
Yeah.
these little things here?
yeah, I flipped them over to make it so they were bowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
That's
Change their
hilarious.
color.
yeah, I'll do that. Give me a sec here. Where are they?
Make them blue if they're worshipping the sea god, and red if they're worshipping the red gobbo.
That's a good point. All right, let's do that. All right, let's turn them to. I'll
Can
turn
we
them
form
to.
a
I'll turn them. I'll turn them to sea green. There you go.
Oh, I got a box
Lime
too.
green.
Yeah, a lot of boxes. You
have
can.
a few boxes.
You converted the treasure. You're so good at persuasion. You converted the wood. So
You have seawood now.
seawood now. I think that's flotsam. So this guy's bent kneeling for the red gobbo. All right, Nissa, you're up.
So that one's not doing anything, is he?
Correct. And this guy
Okay.
here has got an arrow stuck in him from Knack.
Oh, okay.
But he's not kneeling.
He's not kneeling, no. He's bent over in extreme pain, but he's not kneeling, no.
Longbow. Yeah, he died. He didn't.
What happened?
I said he's gonna die. He didn't kneel. That's 16 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Okay, cool.
4 damage.
Yep, that's enough. He only has 9 hit points. So, I was going to.
Too slow.
You get a second attack,
And
I think,
what
don't
are
you?
you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty much just like, what are you doing? Are you kneeling or what?
It's just like, ah!
Is he kneeling or not?
No, he's just screaming.
Then he dies.
Okay.
Actually, I got a 9 to hit. Does that even hit?
9 will not hit, no.
All right, well, it just whizzes past his
It's
head.
like, whee! The warning shot! So this guy's going to attempt to run away. He's like, ah! So if you guys wish to do Oppie attacks on him, you may.
Rolled an 8.
So you miss Roosh, but I think
15 to hit.
yeah, Rex hits him.
So 14 points of damage.
Alright, well, and this is going to drop concentration since it's over now.
All right, so you
So
drop,
her cultists don't die.
you drop the concentration.
Alright, spikes are gone. You can move now.
And they all go, oh, thank you, dear mistress. And as they all approach... Hang on a second here. Wrong thing. I want the music to stop. Back to the underground sound effects. So these guys all begin to move over. But Rex, you notice this first since you're closest to this one.
Please tell me he has a face.
Sorry?
Please tell me that he has a face.
I was going to say, if they don't have faces...
I think every time we see a hooded person, we're like, does he have a face?
Alright, so you notice Rex as soon as... Oh shit, I just deleted you, Rex, sorry.
I don't notice anything anymore.
Rex died!
Yeah.
There's 2 of me.
Yes, there is.
They got very small.
Yeah, alright, so just leave that there, bring Rex back up.
Shin height.
Alright. So this guy here, it looks at you and then another head pops out underneath. And then these all reveal themselves to be multiple sets of goblins, all in coats.
Oh.
And they say, we surrender, we worship the sea. Yeah, we absolutely worship the sea. We were just getting the gold, you know. But the sea can have it, we just don't want to die, please. And this one's going, yeah, and we worship the Red Goblin there too. Thank you.
And you, I bestow the name of Green Gobbos on yous.
Thank you. We're already green, Red Grubbo. Just please don't kill us.
Wave, what do I do with the sea followers now that I've got sea followers?
I don't know. I never got this far before. You're actually the first convert I ever had.
Do any of you know anything about a little glowy puzzle piece?
And they'll go, no!
Right, well, can you start gathering the treasure into a pile in the middle of the room, please?
We were already doing that. You didn't have to kill us all.
You attacked us first.
That's true. We did. All right, fine. So they start gathering up all the treasure. Say, yeah, all right.
This is just going to sidle up to Roosh like,
You know, I would have thought that watching the sea would be a lot more swimming and a lot less box carrying. No, this is bullcrap. I think we're better off sticking with our old master. Yeah, me too.
yeah, she's going to sidle up to Roosh and be like, what am I supposed to do with them now?
Tell them their old master would have
Well-
probably just.
Hang on.
Now, you
We've got
teach
one that's
them-
upside down still.
Is it? Oh,
I just spotted the feet.
there we go. More goblins
You
included.
tell them about the sea, or maybe Wave tells them about the sea, and you teach them a prayer that they can say to the sea or the sea god. And that's a start. You'll have to probably come and find them several times, or at least send them messages on how to continue their worship and learn how to be followers of the sea god. It takes time.
Right.
It's a long-winded project.
Okay, boys. Wave here is going to teach you a song.
Alright, so you put the... You go, oh, good, it's song time! Yay! They all gather themselves up, and Wave goes, who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
Oh no.
It's the sea god!
Him in time.
Sorry, what was that, Roosh?
I did not get to mute Tim in time.
I somehow should have expected this, like, to come, and I.
This is why I said prayer, not song.
Too late.
Too late.
I was expecting some form of sea shanty. I just didn't know which one he'd pull out of his ass.
Oh, what do we do with a drunken Nuru? What do we do with a drunken Nuru? What do we do with a drunken Nuru?
A drunken
Odie
Nissa?
and no, it's a Nuru. She's actually gone into legend. So.
Oh god.
Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Gonna get stuck in the Tarrasque. And they go, ah!
Hang on, I got one.
Alright, yes.
This was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down below my belly boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
Cool.
Thank you, TikTok.
Etc. Etc.
Etc., etc. Alright, so you spend the next 10 minutes or so leading the choir.
The Wellerman.
Exactly. What's the rest of everyone doing in here? And you
Pocketing.
realize Nick and Knack, these are also goblins in coats like what you guys are. In case you hadn't worked out what's going on. So all the cultists that you were killing were actually just goblins stacked on top of each other like what you two do.
I don't care.
So
Alright.
when we killed them, they fell in half.
They fell in half, yes, exactly. So,
I feel like I'm too good for them.
alright. Alright, cool.
Because I was
So-
like too good for the town I left.
Yeah, so the treasure's all gathered up, so what are you guys doing now?
So, do you lot all have names?
No, we just have numbers. Okay, yeah, 17 and 5. And they just go through each other. Yeah, I'm one of 12. I'm 17 of 2. So
Right.
we're not very good at
How did
counting.
we get here?
I don't know. You just came through the wall. Oh, you can leave through the door. Come on. And this one turns around to leave, and as he walks through the door, he just disappears.
Do any of you know where that goes?
Outside.
So, back to where we came in?
Well, if you came from outside, then yeah.
Okay.
Good enough for
Um,
me. I'm gonna go finish my identification spell.
Yeah, I want
And
you
I'm
guys
gonna
to
go
grab
through the door.
I want you guys to grab these boxes so we can see what's actually in them when we're outside.
All right. So, Roosh, you step through the door and you appear exactly where you were when you came in here.
I grumble and I begin my identification spell again.
Again. All right. So the goblins all gather up a chest, but as soon as they get to the door, they try to get it through the door, and it's like there's an invisible force field. They can't get the boxes through the door.
All right, change your
Come on,
plans. We're
put your
opening them
backs
now.
into it.
Change your plans. We're opening them here. Find out what's in them.
All right. And they open them up, and they're just filled with gold. They're just like chests and chests of gold. Gold, gold, and gold.
Right, everyone fill their pockets, we're leaving.
Alright! So they do that, and they try to... this one here... They all gather themselves up, and they start going. And as they start walking, they go through the door, they disappear, and the gold just piles. Like, the goblin disappears, and the gold just appears at the door.
Well, that didn't work.
And thing is, they don't seem to be disturbed by the fact that they're disappearing, so they're just like, come on, let's go.
Right.
And they start walking out. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. And then eventually the number of people disappear out, and then.
Come on, green gobbos, we're going.
Yes,
yeah,
red
I'm
gobbo.
just following my people.
All right, cool. So you go out, you all. So you all appear. Woo. Back where you guys all left, with no treasure and no cultists.
What? Where are my followers?
Then you hear way off in the distance, somewhere you think over here, SpongeBob SquarePants.
What? Nissa's gonna run back through the door.
There is no door. You guys appear like in a flash of light.
Well, I'm gonna touch the thing that Nick touched again.
Roll me a d12, please.
And again, I'm about halfway through my identification.
Probably not even. Like,
Well, I mean, it would take time for them to carry the boxes to the door and then stop and then unpack the boxes and fill their pockets. I'm probably about halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Cool. All right.
A different number.
Fucking hell. Oh, awesome. Cool.
oh,
What did I do?
this one's called the Medusa's Lair.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay. So, fuck me.
My players surely won't touch this gem
A
multiple
second
times.
time? It's like, why did I expect anything less? I mean, seriously. All right, cool. So,
You put something that did something.
yeah,
in the room.
I know.
Where my followers?
And then
All right. So, you touch the you touch the thing, and suddenly you all find yourselves inside what looks like what appears to be a metal cylinder. And it is incredibly hot, and there are like multiple actually, best way to describe this, it looks like you're inside a tubular variant of the mechanical beholder. Really the best way to describe it.
Lots of levers and buttons.
Lots of levers and
things.
buttons and pipes and all sorts of bits and pieces. Yeah, exactly. But it is incredibly hot. Like, you can actually see like the air almost shimmering. It's almost like you're inside an oven at the moment. And everyone takes 3 points of fire damage from the heat.
Half of 3.
2.
Round up or 2. Up or down.
We'll round down 1. It'll be fine.
what did you do this time?
What
I
in
was trying to
Moradin's
find my
name?
cultists.
Where are we? How do we get out of here?
And you look.
No.
And you look out the window, and you see lava, and flames, and red rock, and what looks like strange bats floating about in the distance.
Oh no.
Someone find the door, quick.
Or what have I just not done?
All right. Well, you know,
Looking around the room.
yeah, there is what.
Buttons and levers and such.
Yes.
Are there instructions?
In common, yes, there are. There's things like it says right legs, front legs, and there's another set of things: front claws, right claw, left claw, and then there's at the back there is a hatch with a large spin wheel.
Let's
Right.
not use that door.
I would like to go up to the window
Mm-hmm.
and look out said window
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's a way to get up out of the lava.
Okay. Well, you're not in the lava. Like you're parked at the edge of like a lava lake. Probably the best way to describe it.
I would like to manipulate said levers to move the thing away from the lake of the lava.
So you move.
That is hot.
You move like the levers for front and backwards, like the front leg and left leg, right legs, and they do not move. You manipulate the claws, and you see. It looks like you're inside a giant crab. Like you've got two metal crab claws, and they move out in front of it, and they like snap as you pull the little hand grips. But you can't seem to get this thing to move. You can move the claws, you just can't seem to move the legs.
Can I look through the window and look down at what's underneath?
Red stone earth.
Does it look hot?
You'd imagine it would be very hot since it's right beside lava, yes. But not as hot as lava, if that makes sense.
It does. It's not liquid rock.
Can we roll like an insight to see if we know where we are or not?
Sure. And I think, well, actually, you know what? You don't even need to look at that. Roosh, after about 2 minutes of looking, is like, fuck. We're in Avernus. So
well, I'm pretty sure Selena's gonna have a very hard time finding us here.
Why? Where are we?
We're not on the world that we were on before.
Oh, that's unhelpful.
We're in the first layer of the 9 hells, Nissa.
Okay, look, he took us to the room. I
I'm
assume
sorry,
he took
what?
us back to the room.
We're in a world where the sky doesn't really exist, and under the ground is nothing but lava. And devils and demons will make this place their home.
Maybe we could make some sort of deal.
Okay, I'm sorry, okay? I just assumed it would send us back to the same room.
Did you ask?
I was going on what I had knowledge of. Nick touched the stone, we went to the room.
Look. It's been
Can we leave her here?
a really long...
Can we just like go out the top and then just lock her in? Is that a thing we can do?
We're not going to make you stay, Rex, if you don't want to stay. But if we're in Avernus, as I suspect we probably are, sticking together is where we want to be. You'll have
But just not with her.
Being with her is better than being trapped with devils and demons.
Is it?
Yes.
Rude!
Much better.
Honestly, this is probably about as dangerous as being inside of a Tarrasque for a very, very long time. I don't know whether it will be hotter inside or outside of this metal contraption. I don't even know if this metal contraption has a way back.
well, no, you know with metals, being a metal worker, that's probably the reason why it's so hot inside is because it's been sitting in this area, but it tends to it's like being inside of an oven. You imagine that if it's probably hotter at the moment inside than it would be outside because of the current location.
Open the hatch, Rex. Oh, actually, let me do it. It'll be really hot.
All right. So you grab a
And
hold.
I'll go open the hatch.
All right. So you take, very wise, another point of fire damage, and you turn the hatch, and then you feel like a rush. It's still hot air, but it actually is cooler in comparison to the air on the inside, and the big rush of wind, and you just see the hells before you.
All right. Nissa, did you learn anything off of Mandel when it came to controlling the Beholder head? Like understanding the levers and what all they did and stuff?
I'd like to point out that I was one of the people driving it as well because I have
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
Paulson's
So
vehicle.
the answer to that question is yes. So
Who do you think you're asking here? Nissa
The
jumps
other
behind
person-
the controls.
The
All right.
other person who drove the thing. Who wasn't a trained engineer. Can you please have a look around and find the controls that aren't for moving the thing? Because those are likely the controls that will send us back.
Should I be doing perception?
Investigation.
21.
21. All right. And there's no additional controls. You find like the levers and whatnot. You also notice there is what looks to be a boiler at the back, which
Plenty of water.
exactly it has, which is why you imagine the it's not moving. There's nothing to actually
No steam.
make the engine function, but the claws appear to be magically manipulated, so they are still functional.
Right. So essentially there's nothing that the engine can currently run on, but we can still use the arms. But other than that, there's nothing that's not related to directly controlling this thing.
Alright. Well, this day has gone from ordinary to bad to worse than bad to I don't know what else could go fucking wrong. And you're kind of all a little bit shocked because Roosh actually has sworn for the first time in your knowledge.
Okay, I'm sorry, okay? It didn't do what I was expecting it to do.
I understand, but like, I don't think this day could get any worse.
It's only one way to find out. And I
As I
like
sit
climb up the
down.
ladder to go out.
All right.
And I'm
Well,
just like hands in my head, head in my hands.
well, there's no ladder to get out. This like when you turn the hatch, like the back of the whole thing like opened up, so it's like a big circular door.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was sort of in the roof, like a
No. Like
sort
it was
of thing.
like literally
Okay.
the whole back of the thing. So the whole yeah.
Oh, then I walk out the back.
All right. So as Rex walks out the back, he disappears.
Oh. Let's go that way.
Yep.
Nissa jumps through the back.
Disappears.
Also,
Nick and knack.
Yeah.
And you're back where you started. So.
what was the thing you were touching? Do
Is
not
it?
touch it.
Yes, there's a
Out
statue.
there.
There's a statue. The one that you keep on trying to identify is holding a bauble, like it looks like a baseball, but made of glass. And every time someone has touched it, it's teleported you to a different
I'm
location.
gonna take a good 20 feet step back and find something to sit on.
Okay, so you do that.
Alright.
Yeah, Nissa's learned her lesson,
I'm
so she's just gonna stay
going
away now.
to finish casting my spell, which will tell us everything we ought to know about this thing that you insist on touching.
All right.
Look, I'm sitting.
Give
I'm
me
sitting, okay?
10 minutes.
I'm sitting. I'm not touching anything.
Yeah. So I'll read the whole thing. The characters find themselves inside an apparatus of Qualish within the 9 hells. you can pilot and explore the surroundings, but every 10 minutes of exploration, there's a 20% chance that one randomly determined devil will happen upon the apparatus and attack it. That's why I was rolling the d20s to see whether or not a demon was going to rock up and attack you guys. So it could have gotten worse. You were just fortunate that it didn't.
I mean,
Someone got bored and decided to leave.
that was the next thing I was going to do, was get out of the apparatus.
I mean,
and
look, there was
around
definitely
the
a chance there I was going to hit Nissa, but...
But yeah, like I've actually pulled up the sending spell to see whether or not I could message Zaz and say, "Help! We're somehow in Avernus."
How did we get here?
Record scratch. I bet you're wondering
How we got
into this
here.
situation.
well, it starts off with India and Georgia touching things.
All right, so 10 minutes go by. You can, now, are you identifying? Are you identifying the statue, or are you identifying the ball?
I am now identifying the ball.
Okay, the ball is what's the best way to? I can't remember what it's actually called. Oh no, it's actually I know what it's called. This is called a bead of wonder. No, what are they called again? No, fuck, hang on. There's a term for them. I cannot remember what they. It's like a dimension cube. I'm just trying to remember what it's called. Hang on. Thermal cube, gelatinous cube, cube of force, cubic gate. All right. But this is it's called a spherical gate. It's 3 inches across and radiates palpable magic energy. But when you touch it, when you would touch the cube variant of it, it activates either plane shift or the gate spell. Where this one here has got a different property that when you touch it, it transports you to a random extra-dimensional location, either somewhere within the city or anywhere around the world.
I will explain this to the rest of my party
Yeah.
in as patient a voice as I can muster.
And it actually turns out that while you're looking at it, it flashes different random colors, and you think that touching it on the specific color will be what will teleport you to specific locations, but you only know of 2 of the colors at the moment. One of them is that treasure room, and the other one is the hells.
Is it possible to pick it up without being transported by it?
There is a brief period of time when it just is not clear, when it's not colored, and you think that would be a point. Yes.
Right. I will wait for that to come around, and then I will snatch it up and put it in a string bag that I've sort of collected, I guess.
Yeah, just wrap it in some cloth or something.
Yeah. I'm not putting it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm making that very clear.
Good call.
Because that feels like a bad plan.
Very wise. Okay. All right, so you now have yourself a spherical gate.
So if we time it well, we can potentially rest in one of these places, assuming we can take it with us away from the city. But maybe it's a place where we can hide if we need to.
I mean, as long as it's not hell again.
Well, yes. What color was it when you went to touch it?
Actually, I'll rephrase that. It's not actually colors. It actually shows images, I should say. So, Nissa, when you touched it, it actually looked like the eye of Sauron.
Lots of flamey stuff.
So basically like a flaming eye.
Yeah, a lot of flames and a big eye.
And when you touched it, Knick Knack, it actually looked like a children's baseball on the inside, which is why you went to grab it. So I will tell you what the different images that appear on it. One of them looks like a gemmed orb that would sit atop of a scepter. One of them looks like a fruit, like an apple. One of them looks like it contains a medallion, so it's like a medallion suspended inside the crystal. An egg, a mace, a strange magnifying... basically what looks like a snow globe, but with stars. So it looks like space on the inside. What looks like sackcloth, and a mechanical clock, a straight glass bauble, and a what looks like a non-flaming eye.
Right.
So those are the 12 different images.
So, are we going to find out where else it goes? Because I think that might be the only way to get past this ooze. Because the cultist definitely ended up somewhere else. I can still hear him singing.
Ooh.
They probably touched a different one in a different place and entered from a different point and got spat out at a different.
Okay, well, I'm concerned that they might actually still be touching it, and if we ended up in hell... Just saying.
Would you like to shout the instructions on how to get out of hell to them? Because unless we literally go across and follow the sound of their voice from across this Goo-like thing, I don't think we'll meet up with them. There's a very low chance of that.
And at this point, Wave pipes up and he goes, "You know, I can make a force field for an hour."
Will it move with us?
Yeah, just keep me with it.
Oh, okay. That is a good plan, and that will keep the goo stuff out.
Hmm.
And then,
Okay.
if we need to breathe air, we have these breather things.
Okay. I suppose that's better than touching the stone and not knowing where we're going.
Alright.
Currently, I would say if we were going to touch the stone, we'd wait for the baseball to come up, because that is a safe place now for us. And if we want somewhere to rest, that's probably a good place to go.
True.
All right.
And I should mention I need to go in like 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, we're getting towards the end of it now anyway. So I was about to say, well, on that note, if you guys wish to pull the thing out, you guys can jump yourself into the... Hang on. And there it is. You guys can put yourself back in the treasure hoard if you wish. And take yourself a bit of a rest. And that's where we can end the session for today. Also, what I forgot to do, actually, because I should have done it after you had the conversation with Wallflower. What level are you all at the moment?
10.
10? Ah, cool. You're all level 12 now.
Holy shit! Okay.
So, congratulations. So,
Just now.
it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen after you got through the Tarrasque.
Oh.
So every time you get a piece, you're meant to go up a level. So you got up a level with the Tarrasque, you went up with a level after chatting with Wallflower. So that was your 2 level jumps. I forgot to give them to you. So congratulations, you're doing very well without the level boost that you require. Yeah.
I'm glad we decided not to hit Wallflower.
So on that note, that's where we will leave today's session. So thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you to all my players, James, Indy, Georgia, and Leash. And be sure to come back for the next session of D&D Blender. And until then, remember to keep on blending. Bye!
Bye. See you next time.